Alrighty, we are back for UFC Vegas 116. Real quick before we get into the picks, make sure you guys like, comment, share the video. All that really helps out. Got the Raider jersey on today. You already know I had to represent. We just drafted Fernando Mendoza, the future, first overall. Uh, yeah, I'm very excited for the Raiders' future. Let me know in the comments if you guys are fans of any football teams or of any certain players, I guess. But yeah, let me know. All right, let's get straight into the fights. First fight, we got Talita Alencar versus Julia Pilastri. To start off the fight, I'm gonna pick Julia Pilastri. I think she's very good. I wouldn't say very good. She's pretty good. I think Alencar is very small. I think Pilastri is just gonna out dominate her. And sorry about the traffic, by the way. As you can see, we're not in the studio, so hopefully you could hear all this. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go Pilastri. I think she's gonna out strength Alencar. I really like her striking. I think she's gonna out volume Alencar and possibly get in a dominant fashion, a dominant win. Moving on to the second fight, we got Max Griffin, the vet, versus the rookie Victor Valenzuela. I'm gonna go Max Griffin. I think he has fought the better competition. I was looking into this Victor Valenzuela's guy uh, uh, resume, and I don't rate his opponents he's fought. I don't think he's fought very good opponents, and he's to be into the UFC right now and fighting a veteran like Max Griffin. That's a very hard opponent to start off. So give me Max Griffin. Next fight, we got Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brennan, another rookie. Give me Francis Marshall. I think he's fought way better competition. Francis Marshall just kind of needs to get on a roll right now. I think the UFC is waiting for that. He's a very young prospect. He has tons of talent. He's great in the boxing. He has good wrestling. Um, but I think overall I think we're going to see a finish here probably by Francis Marshall. All right, let's get into the next fight. Sorry for moving here pretty quick. I'm a little behind schedule, but uh, getting back into this, let's get it. Rafael Filo versus Cody Durden, who just fought recently. It's so crazy. He's having such a quick turnaround. In this fight, give me Filo. I think he's again fought better competition, but that jujitsu is absolutely insane, and Cody Durden's gonna have to look out for that. I think Filo could snatch a neck if Cody Durden goes for the wrestling. So give me Filo. Alrighty. I like this fight. All right, we got a women's bantamweight fight. Myro Bueno Silva versus Michelle Montague. Um, right off the bat, I'm gonna go Myro Bueno Silva. I think her striking is way more powerful and way more cleaner than Montague's. I think I think Montague is just she's really dependent on the wrestling. I don't know how fair she's going to be against Silva, especially with a guillotine. Silva's jiu-jitsu is absolutely insane. So I rate Myra Bruno Silva's jiu-jitsu very highly. So give me Myra Bruno Silva. Moving on to the next fight, I got Cedricus Dumas versus Jackson McVeigh. I'm gonna go Jackson McVeigh. I don't rate Dumas very highly. I think Dumas is very average at everything, striking, wrestling, and I think he kind of depends on his wrestling sometimes. Especially when his opponent is going to be pressuring him like Jackson McVeigh. I think you got to look out for the elbows and knees from Jackson in this fight. They're going to be nasty. He's going to be right in Dumas's face, so possibly look out for a finish in this fight too. All right, moving right on. We got Rodolfo Vieira versus Eric McConico, Valley Boy here. Um, Sorry, Eric. I'm gonna go Vieira. I think he's fought way better competition. This is a vet right here, and I know Vieira's older, So Eric could pull off an upset, especially with his striking. I think he has better striking in that department. But Vieira is going to definitely look to get McConaughey down here and look for that submission. So give me Vieira. Alrighty, off to the next fight. We got Marcus Buchecha versus Ryan Spann. I think this is a kind of a late notice fight for both fighters. Buchecha was originally supposed to fight someone else, but now he's on to Ryan Spann. So um, I'm gonna go with Ryan Spann here. I think Ryan Spann is way better at striking, and Buchecha is gonna definitely depend on getting Ryan Spann to the ground, and he's gonna have to really watch out for Ryan Spann's guillotine here. I think Ryan Spann can get a submission here in this fight, and I like this fight. I'm looking forward to this fight. All right, but yeah, give me Ryan Spann. Alrighty, on to the next fight. Montel Jackson versus Rayoni Barcelos. This is an awesome fight. Barcelos, I know he's trying to get back into the rankings. In my opinion, though, I think it's too late. I think he's too old. Give me Montel Jackson here. I think the power is definitely going to get to Barcelos. Um, Montel's just going to have to throw more volume. His last fight, I was watching on tape, and he was barely throwing. He was almost like he was waiting to get punched. Very weird, but give me Montel Jackson here. Alrighty, on to the next fight. Oh, I like this fight a lot. All right, Davy Grant versus Adrian Luna Martinetti, the rookie. All right, this is a vet versus rookie here again. Looks like that's the theme of this week. Give me Davy Grant though. I think his kickboxing and his movement out on the outside is definitely going to get to Martinetti's. I was watching Martinetti, and I did not rate his contender series. Oh, literally, as I'm making this video, I see a coyote. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, give me Davy Grant. I did not rate Martinetti's contender series. I thought he fought that small Russian Vologdin who recently just fought. That's a big ass coyote. Might have to get out of here if he gets closer. But yeah, give me Davy Grant. Um, but Luna can definitely take a punch. I'll give him that. Alrighty, off to the next fight. We got Hoffa Garcia versus Alexander Hernandez. Give me Hoffa Garcia. I think his wrestling is going to play a huge part in this fight. Alex Hernandez, he hits like a truck. You got to watch out for that left, especially from his last fight. But I don't know. I feel like Hernandez might have a little bit of distractions in this fight camp. He was supposedly being talked to by the FBI about his recent fight with Michael Johnson. The fight got pulled an hour before the fight was supposed to happen because injury leaks got out that Hernandez broke his left hand. Not sure how true that is. I just seen that he's not talking to the FBI currently, so I'm not too sure what to make of that fight. But I feel like that's a very big distraction especially to bring into a fight camp, and you're going against Hoffa Garcia, who's no joke. Sorry about the traffic again. But yeah, give me Hoffa Garcia. I rate Hoffa very highly with his boxing and his wrestling. So give me the Hoffa for the upset. Alrighty, for the co-main event, we got Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards. My girl. I love Jocelyn Edwards. She's so good. She's so fun to watch fight. I've watched like all her fights. That's why I say my girl. But give me Norma Dumont. I'm going against Jocelyn this time. I think Norma can get it done. I think she hits like a truck. She probably has the cleanest boxing in the women's division, in my opinion. So, and I think she could possibly out wrestle Edwards in this fight. So give me Norma Dumont and possibly call. I think she gets the dub this weekend, and she's going to call out for Kayla Harrison or Nunes. And if Kayla Harrison isn't ready, watch for Nunes and Norma Dumont to fight for the interim belt or the vacant bantamweight belt. Um, but yeah, I rate Norma very highly. Alrighty, off to the main event now. Aljamain Sterling, the Funk Master, versus Yusuf Zalal. Um, this is an awesome fight. This is so awesome. The comeback of Yusuf Zalal. I don't know if any of you know, but he was back. He was in the UFC back in the day. He fought a young Ilya and lost by decision. He got cut and then went on a huge win streak outside of the UFC, and now he's back in the UFC and making a huge win streak there. So I think he give me Zalal in this fight. I think he carries on the win streak. He's a very hot prospect right now, and I think Sterling's just getting to that age where I don't know. He has a bunch of things for him outside of the octagon. So he has his businesses and stuff, and I'm not sure if he has a family or not. So, but yeah, give me Zalal. I think he's going to be more focused. He's going to be the quicker, cleaner fighter. I like his striking. Look out for those knees in this fight. Zalal has nasty knees. But yeah, that'll be it. Real quick, we'll go over the picks. I got Palastri, Max Griffin, Francis Marshall, Rafael Fiallo, Myro Bueno Silva, Jackson McVeigh, Adolfo Vieira, Ryan Spann, Montel Jackson, Davey Grant, Hoffa Garcia, Norma Dumont, and Yusuf Zalal. Um, let's see. For the banger of the week, I'm gonna have to say banger of the week. Banger of the week has to be Hoffa Garcia versus Alexander Hernandez. I think that's going to be such a banger fight. Um, yeah, that's the fight to look out for this week, boys. For knockout alert of the week, give me. Let me see. Knockout alert of the week. I'm going to have to go Montel Jackson versus Rayoni Barcelos. That's the knockout of the alert of the week, boys. I think no matter what in that fight, there's going to be a finish possibly. But yeah, you got my picks. Hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy the fights and stay blessed. I'll see you guys with the next video for the UFC Vegas 116 reactions. Peace.